Okay, guys, we are ready. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me get a sound check. Let me just make sure this is streaming live on Facebook and we will get running. Welcome, 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 one and all. Let me make sure you can hear me on the Facebook Live. I'm just doing sound test now and we will get running. Bear with me 1 second. Let me make sure. There we go, we can hear. I can hear myself. Hopefully you guys can see me now. Excellent. Facebook Live, we are up and running. I can hear myself still. Good afternoon, good evening from the UK. Good morning for anybody that's just waking up now. We're about to do a business presentation here. I love seeing where everybody's from. Shout out to everyone jumping on the call right now on the Facebook Live. Okay, just checking. Excellent, excellent. We're good to go. Okay, guys, first and foremost, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Right now, we are based just outside of London in the UK. My name is David Hunt. I'm an Emerald Ambassador in this company that we're about to talk to you about. And I'm very, very, very humbled to be able to be on this corporate call to be able to share this information with you. A brief background about myself. I am, well, actually, today we just finished an amazing event in London and been sharing my story, and I'd love to share that with you too. My background, for 16 years, I was playing professional sports. I was a professional footballer, which some of you in America will know as soccer. And I was going around parading around the pitches, playing against some of the best players in the world in some of the biggest stadiums, and having a lot of fun doing what I was doing. I absolutely loved what I did. And if I was able to have had a choice of continuing to do that for the rest of my life, I would have loved to have done so. However, a sportsman's background or a sportsman's lifespan, especially in the world of soccer, is only potentially up until the age around 30 to 35 years old. We actually get our pension at 35 years old, of which now I'm 37. So I am a pensioner right now. And so what happened was when I was 27 years old, I had the birth of my second daughter, truly humbled. I've got 2 daughters and my partner. And I was doing really well in the football industry. And I was going through the contract negotiations, and then I fell injured. And for anybody that's a sportsman that's gone through injury, you will understand this. But for me, I was a really, really bad patient. But more importantly, the contract that I was negotiating at the time, the club that actually I was speaking to decided to cut my contract by half. They were going to offer me a 50% cut. And that was a defining moment. That was the year that I realized that no matter what I was doing, I was still an employee. And I wasn't taught how to manage money. My mum is 69, my dad's 70, they both still work. And with that, I wasn't brought up on an entrepreneurial background. I wasn't taught how to set up a business. I wasn't taught how to manage my money. So everything that came in went out. And it's nothing that I was proud of. I was the person back then that if there was a party, I was the one you want to hang around because I'd make sure you have a good time. But actually now, when I look back, I realize all the mistakes that I've made. And thankfully, I'm not only able to help myself, but also help many other people that are going through that same situation. So everything happens for a reason. Now, at the age of 27, I decided to try and pursue the world of business and start to find a way out of the sports industry. And it's not easy. I had this goal of opening up a coffee shop. I love coffee. And I love the thought of owning my own coffee shop, having people coming in and out, making my own coffees. And unfortunately, to set up a coffee shop was going to cost me tens of thousands. And I didn't have that amount of money to invest. I hadn't. So I started going online, started trying to find ways to build a business. And that's when I came across this industry that I'm not only part of, I'm an ambassador of. I love this industry. And we're setting the way here with a brand new company that's launched that is breaking all of the records. So as I mentioned, I'm always truly humbled to be able to come on the Facebook Live, to be able to share this opportunity with you. And if this just helps one person, then we know we're doing a good deed, okay? So here we're going to talk to you now about a company that is just over 2 months old. Just 2 months officially, that it's been operational. And this company here is called iBuumerang. iBuumerang has not only changed my life, it's changed thousands of other people's lives already. It's breaking all the records in this industry I'm about to talk to you about. And how? Well, it's because of our visionary and our CEO, Mr. Holton Buggs. Now, when it comes to leadership, companies rise and fall on leadership. When it comes to sports, sports teams win or lose depending on the leadership. Championships aren't won by an overnight success. It's due to leadership and direction. And that's when I found the gentleman that is the CEO of this company. When I knew that he was setting up his own company, I had to run with it. I had no choice. It wasn't something that I was overly excited about at the beginning because I didn't understand it. Now it's all I do. I live, sleep, eat, breathe iBuumerang, and I absolutely love it. So the company now, just to let you know, we have over 200,000 customers already. We have over 40,000 distributors, which we know as TSA members already. Paid out over we've done over 24 million in revenue already, and yet we are only 2 months old. So if this is the first time you've seen this presentation, fantastic, welcome. If it's the second, third, or fourth time, then great. Hopefully you'll learn something every single time. Now, a disclaimer, it's important. There is no guarantee that what we're about to show you is going to create the types of income we're about to show some of the potential earnings. Why? Because there's no guarantee on how much time or effort you're going to put into this. However, for myself, I know with our team members as well, if you go and ask about some of the success stories, you'll see that it's definitely working for them. Now, it's time for network marketing to evolve. We've just done an event now for over 100 people in London. And there's so many people there that have had a dabble at network marketing, that have got involved in the company of selling products, yet they stopped because they didn't achieve what they thought they were going to achieve. And that's not because of the model doesn't work. That's not because of the companies aren't good. It's because it hasn't evolved with the times of technology. The normal generic way that network marketing is built is that a new product is created and a company's built up, and it's molded around the same compensation plan and the same, you have to oversell the product to all the people, you have to phone them up and sell the products, and then try and get the profit from that. Otherwise, you have to go and recruit hundreds of people. Not everyone wants to sell, not everyone wants to recruit. So they come in, they see the opportunity, after a few months, it's too tough for them, and they drop out. So this is where it's time for network marketing to evolve. Now, what our CEO, Mr. Holton Buggs, has done is that he's been watching the model of network marketing change over time in terms of adopting to the internet. He's been in this industry for 29 years. When it comes to experience, this man knows his stuff. So when he was looking at all these other companies and saying they're all doing the same thing, people are coming in, people are dropping off. Why? Because the system's broken. So he wanted to create something that was utilizing what all these other conventional companies do, like Airbnb, Amazon, Uber. And what they've done is they've gone and taken the technology side of AI technology, and they've put that to their business model. And they've created first-class consumer experiences without the customers having to do much at all. You press the screen a few times on your phone, a taxi can arrive outside. That's Uber. You press the screen a few more times, and packages will arrive at your house. That's Amazon. And why are they creating these systems? Because they want to make it so simple for the customer that they can use it in a really easy way. Now, many of you may have heard of the technology of Siri and Amazon, and many of you may be aware that Facebook is always watching what you're searching for. You search for something on Google, a pair of shoes, whatever it may be, and you go on Facebook or Instagram and you're seeing that ad pop up. Well, that technology is AI technology. And we've created something very, very similar. Ours is called the PRIB. Now, many people in network marketing throw around the word residual income. But are they really building a residual income? If they have to keep going and selling, or they have to keep recruiting, that isn't a residual income. So what if there was a technology that did the selling for you? What happens if there was a technology that helped look after your team for you? That's what Mr. Buggs has created. And this technology is amazing. The PRIB stands for a perpetual residual income builder. For all you people out there that are now exposed to network marketing or have been in it before, imagine you could get involved in a company where you don't have to sell, you don't have to follow up, and you don't have to recruit. This technology does all of that. Now, just to recap, some of you that may not be aware of network marketing before, normally the customers have to pay more. You have a product, you have to put a higher markup price on it and go and sell it. And those customers, if they really wanted to, could probably go and find something similar at a shop around the corner for cheaper. So then if you can't find customers that want to pay more, then you're incentivized to recruit. And not everyone feels comfortable trying to recruit. They've never done it before. They don't feel comfortable doing it. They don't want to do it. So only the strong recruiters win. That's the old model. Here's the new model now that we have with iBuumerang. You make money only when the customer saves money. Let me repeat. You make money only when the customers save money on something they're going to purchase anyway. Who likes the sound of that? For me, I understand that if you really put your mind into understanding what that sentence means, your customer's going to purchase something and they only save money. When only they save money, you get paid. This is what I love. Now, for this company to really capitalize, the first product was one that we wanted to make sure that everybody, it's in an industry that everybody uses, okay? And we're going to bring this vision to the world, and it all started with the first product of travel. Now, when I was introduced to this company and I was told it was travel was part of the product, then I didn't get overly excited. And the reason why I didn't get overly excited was because I thought we were a travel company. We're not, and I'll explain to you afterwards. But let's just take a look at our first product, which is in the travel industry. This is an $8 trillion industry. If you look at some of the numbers here, take Africa. Africa, nearly $500 million is being spent per day on travel. The US, shout out to everybody that's from the US on this call right now, $2.8 billion is being spent per day. I'm based in Europe right now. It's a little bit chilly, so many people might want to leave Europe and go away. Well, $55,000 is being spent per second. When you look at Asia, $6 billion a day. So if we're talking about an industry where there's a lot of movement, where there's a lot of money being moved every single day, where we know that this is an economy that even if there is an economical crash, you go to an airport, you'll still see people are traveling. That's the type of industry I want to make sure that I am capitalizing on, okay? I was involved in a coffee business. Not everyone drank coffee. When you talk about travel, everyone wants to travel, would like to travel, or has to travel. Now, this slide here is very, very important. And I'm hoping that many of you on this call make me feel better because I had no idea about this. I'll ask you the question. Did you know that 2 companies monopolize the entire travel industry? I had no idea. Did you know that Booking Holdings and Expedia Group have a price parity markup and own near enough all these other companies that we're used to using online to purchase our travel? How many people on this call have used Booking.com, Kayak, Agoda, Trivago, Travelocity? And you've gone on these sites and you've thought that you are actually beating the system by finding it maybe $10, $20 cheaper on one of the other sites. You're not, you're being played. You're actually funding the same 2 companies. They've set these up as marketing tools to make you think you're beating the system, but you're really funding the same companies. I had no idea, and I've been used to using all of these services. They actually own over 90% of the travel search engines online. So this is when I was speaking with Mr. Bugs, and I wanted to know, how are we able to capitalize it? How are we able to compete with these companies? I said, David, did you know that there's actually not 2 ways, there's 3 ways that you can purchase travel? I had no idea. Number 1, many people do it. They try and go direct to the retail, direct to the hotel to try and get a deal. No problem. Number 2, most of us, we go on these websites here and we go and try and beat the system and get discounted prices. No problem. Many of us do it. Number 3 is the secret that only 1% of travelers know about. And that is if you're part of a travel agency that has a membership program, you're able to have access to the behind the curtain wholesale pricing, just like these other companies. Now, the reason why we don't know about that is because there's a ruling that it's not allowed to be shared publicly, which is why we don't know. Now, here's the cool thing. iBuumerang is only 2 months old, but we've done an exclusive partnership with a top award winning travel agency in Extreme Travel. And even though iBuumerang is only 2 months old, Extreme Travel is a 19-year-old top award winning travel agency. Look at the awards here, you'll understand. We're not talking about them winning one award and holding on to that and saying that's because we've won all these awards, but just one. No, multiple, year on year, as you can see here. So the backbone of our first product, which is travel, is so strong. And I'm very fortunate to being able to use this now to go to Romania, Dubai, Cyprus, Houston, Texas, Las Vegas, saving money every single time. So I absolutely love this, and we have access to this. Now when you're part of the Extreme platform that we have here, which is called iGo, which actually stands for I Go for Less, we can go and log in and go have access to the entire travel inventory and see our own wholesale pricing. Just shared it with many people earlier today. And the great thing is the difference between us and those other platforms you're used to seeing is that we can see up to 70% off retail prices. We're not saying everything is 70% off, but what we're saying is we have some fantastic deals. We earn travel bonuses for referring travel to Extreme. We can get access to discounted exclusive deals just for us. And the entire $8 trillion inventory, we can have access all via mobile phone. I just recently booked a hotel in Las Vegas when I was there, all via my mobile phone. This I absolutely love. We can do this anywhere, all at our fingertips. Now, to give you an idea of how our platform works compared to some of the others, we pulled up a couple of examples here. Now, New York City 4.5-star hotel, on Expedia, we found a deal for $339. We went on our iGo platform and compared, we found the same deal for $178. That's a $161 difference saving. Now, the reason why it's important that we show you this is because one, $161 makes a huge difference. What could you do with $161 extra? If you're in New York, maybe go to some nice restaurants, maybe go and buy some nicer things, maybe just save it. But this is the type of deals that we're showing you so that we can, some won't even be looking at 4.5-star hotels because they didn't think it was within their budget. Well, now it is. Paris, France, 4-star hotel on Travelocity, $440. On our iGo platform, the same deal, same room, same amount of people, same dates, $130, a $310 saving. How? Because we have access to behind the curtain pricing. This is no secret to the travel industry. To those outside of the travel industry, you have no idea. That's why we're sharing this with people. And on top of that, we are now in over 150 countries, and many of them are adopting cryptocurrency. So, as are we. We are one of the first travel booking platforms to accept Bitcoin as payment because we're moving with the times too. Now, we don't just focus on hotels. We also have things like car rental and many other products and services. On this car rental here that we found on rentalcars.com, the car was $392. For ourselves on the iGo platform, $221. That's a $171 saving. Now, I've rented a car before. I don't know if you guys have, but I have. I've gone away on my first holiday, me and my partner, we were 21 years old. We went away to Fuerteventura in the Canary Islands. I had to rent a car. And I say this all the time, it was super scary. Why? I was driving on the wrong side of the road, on the wrong side of the car, okay? That was pretty scary. Now, if I were able to have saved 171 pounds, euros, dollars, whichever currency it was, do you know how big a difference that would have made for me and my partner's first holiday? I didn't have a lot of money back then. We could have actually gone out of the resort and tried some of the local restaurants. I could have bought her more things. So this is what we're trying to show you. Like these deals here, not only are we helping people save money, we're helping them do more things with their money. We've got this amazing section called Weeks. Shout out to everyone that is using the Weeks, seen the Weeks. If you haven't, make sure you check it out. You can go and look at specific 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, and go and see what deals are available in those areas. Here we picked up one in Los Cabos, 4-star resort. On hotels.com for 2 people, $834. That's a very good deal. On our iGo platform in the week section, the same week, $552 for 2. That's a $282 saving. Guys, if you like Bali, Maldives, all these types, go and check out the week section. And for any of you that have children that you can only go away in the school holidays where the prices go up, or you're a teacher maybe, go and check out the week section. It is incredible, okay? So here's some examples of the deals that we have. Now, when you go and use this as TSA members, that's the Travel Savings Ambassador, that's what we are. We get an email that comes back that highlights in green how much happy life, for sure. Now here you can see on the left-hand side, the first deal there was an $848 saving. The actual reservation cost $400. The second one, that's a $532 saving. The third one was a $1,000 saving. These are our team members that have shared. The fourth one was our CEO, Mr. Holton Buggs himself. He went to Los Cabos. It cost him $1,300. He saved just under $1,600. That's amazing. Now, here's the cool thing. Not only as TSA members do we get to save money, but we also get reward credits for using the platform too. We can go and use these to go and purchase other travel and products and services. So not only do we save money, we get given money too. I love it. Now, some of the core benefits that we have: hotels, car rentals, I've shown you. Some of them in resorts in Mexico. Go check these out. You can purchase your flights. There are no discounts on flights, guys. This platform isn't here to save you money on flights. However, there have been some incredible deals that we've seen, but that's not what the platform is set up for. However, the reward credits you get are very, very good. The home section is great. It's like Airbnb style homes. Okay, so go and check this out. We have Marketplace where you can go and bid just like on eBay. And if you get it accepted, you can go for that price. If you have timeshares, then that's great. You can merge this too. Also, we have other lifestyle and rewards and savings that you can see here: excursions, theme parks, golfing trips. One of our team members saved money on a hot air balloon trip. And also, as you can see below, we have showing you that we have some of the most competitive prices out there. That even if we can't beat them and you're within the terms and conditions, we have 110% price difference guarantee. So that means now if we can't beat that price and you're within the terms and conditions on this, you get not only 100% of the difference back, but an extra 10% on top. You're actually in profit. How? Because we have some of the most competitive prices out there. So that's the travel platform there that you've seen, okay? Now, it's really, really important that you understand the concept of iBuumerang. The question is, do you boomerang? Yes, I boomerang. What does that mean? When you throw a boomerang comes back. When you give goodwill, goodwill comes back. I'm a true believer, whether it's delayed gratification or not. It might be that next day, it might be the week, the month, maybe even a year or so. But when you stay true to that person, you give goodwill, goodwill comes back. And that's exactly the concept of iBuumerang. But this is the clever part. If you understand the vision of Mr. Holton Buggs and what he has actually created here, I'll share with you. How many people on this call have the Uber app? Many. Now, if Uber, when you first heard about it, you had to pay 99 cents for the Uber app, would you have downloaded it? I know the answer, no. Facebook launched, $99 a month. WhatsApp, Instagram, Airbnb, Amazon. You realize here, what have they done? They gave their products and services for free. And by giving it for free, the customers then came in, and that's when they sold other products and services to them. It's genius. So Mr. Buggs has been studying these companies, and he's realized that he's come up with an idea that nobody's ever thought about. And with our iBuumerang and the travel platform we've just shown you, we've got a way that we're going to be giving this to the customers for free. Yes, if you are wanting to use this platform, you are able to have access to this for free as an iBuumerang customer. It's never been done before. And the great thing is that people looking at the presentation so far think that we're a travel company. We're not. We own no travel. Anyone out there that thinks that Uber is a taxi company, they're not. They own no taxis. And now they have Uber Eats, Uber Coffee, and many other products. Well, iBuumerang, the first product is travel. We now have 2 more products. So that I just showed you was how we use in the travel platform. Now I want to show you how to make money with this, okay? So when we go and give this platform to our customers, providing they save money, you get paid. Whatever your customer saves in the travel of iBuumerang, you get paid 50%. This I love. Now, the cool thing is that Mr. Bug, since he's got involved in a travel product, every other company out there now wants to have travel. Why? Because Holton's doing it. But the cool thing is, he saw that one step ahead. And he said, right, if we're going to be having this platform, we want exclusivity. So any other company that tries to use a similar platform, when they go and get their profit's paid to them in points. We, iBuumerang, have exclusivity. We get paid in cash. Last time I checked, points don't pay the bills. And there are no limit on your earnings. So let me give you an example here. On the left-hand side, you can see two different examples of websites. The first one is a TSA member. You have the other team members on the call. When we go and log in, we can see all the inventory and see up to 70% off. Now, when we give this for free to a customer, the customer won't have the same benefits. They will be able to see the same inventory, but they can only see up to 35% off. Okay? Now, how do we get customers? I've seen and been involved in product-based businesses. It's not easy to get customers in product-based. Well, how about this? I go up to my mum and I say, Mum, I know you travel to New York 5 times a year. I've got a product here that we've got competitive prices that I think we can beat what you're paying. I'm going to give you a free membership so that you can just have a free platform and you can go use it like all the other sites that you use. And I'm pretty sure you're going to like what you see. And my mum puts her name, her email, and her mobile. That is it. And now she is officially an iBuumerang customer. How many people can do that one time a day? This is iBuumerang. We don't have to go pestering and trying to sell. No, Mum, I can save you money. Dad, I can save you money. Sister, friend, neighbor, I can save you money. This is iBuumerang. Now, let's say you go and do this and you give this free website to somebody and they go log in and they go search and they put in their dates. They find that they wanted to go search for Playa del Carmen, all-inclusive, 4.5-star resort, and they found this resort here. The normal public price think the customer is going to purchase? Do you think the customer is happy? Of course. Of course they are. This is why so many people are using this platform, because they weren't aware of these savings. Now, how do we make money? Well, you give the customer a website. They go online. They go and save money. They save $1,700. 50% of their saving goes to you. You've just made $850. $850 for giving something for free and saving them money on something they were going to purchase anyway. It's never been done before. It's absolutely genius. It's why we're breaking all the records right now. Now, the cool thing is the other half of that saving doesn't get lost. It goes into the compensation plan and part of it goes to the company's profit. They own no inventory. Genius. Absolutely genius. Now, put aside a business model of making money. For us TSA members, if we went and searched for this same deal, on the left, you can see it will cost us $1,400. That's a $3,400 saving for our own family to go on their trips. It's brilliant. Now, if I can show you ways of making money, we've got a customer acquisition model. We go through this every single day with our members and new people that are joining. And we say to them, look, you can do one customer. Well, look, how many names right now that they know they'd like to help them save money, or they travel and they go and do it. And those 10 customers, when they go and search, they go and book a trip, but they don't go on more than one trip a year. They don't travel once, they don't travel twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times a year. They just travel one time a year. And not only that, they don't save $1,700 or $1,000. They only save $600 average per year. So 10 customers, 1 trip a year, 600 saving each. That's a total of travel savings of $6,000. You've saved them all. 50% comes to you. You just made $3,000. I've never seen a model where I can sit in front of people and show them a way to make $3,000 in such a simple way that they're going to keep getting that amount or more. Do you think the customers are going to use it again? Of course. Do you think the deals are going to get better? Of course. Now, I'm not here to show you how to be a millionaire in your first month. This is not a get rich quick. It's definitely not a get rich slow, but we're teaching people what I was told 6 years ago of how to build a residual income on the side of what you're doing, and eventually then be able to make some changes as it starts to grow. If you put more time in, then that can grow quicker, for sure. But would an extra $3,000 make a difference to you? I know it would. I know most people don't even get a pay rise of that. It's scary, but that's the cycle that many are stuck in. When you take it up to 100 customers, imagine this, on the side of what you're doing, you just go and give 10 free websites away a week. And in 10 weeks time, you have 100 customers. And they only go on one trip, not two, not three. And they only save 600, not 1,200, not 1,800. That's a total of $60,000 you save those customers. 50% comes back to you. $30,000 for saving people money on something they're going to purchase anyway, on the side of what you're doing. This is more than some people make in a year, and then every year. When you take it to 1,000 customers, this is when we get super excited. 1,000 customers, one trip, 600 a year saving. That's a total of 600,000 in savings. You make 50%. That's $300,000 you'll get per year. Now, I'll put that into perspective for many people. 10 years ago, Uber was created. Today, there's 110 million active customers. If 10 years ago, you went and shared the Uber app with 10 people a month, every month for 10 years, you would have well over 1,000 customers. And if every time they used Uber, you never speak to them again, you got paid, would you have done so? I know everybody says yes. Now, there's one thing you can't purchase, and that's time. iBuumerang is only 8 months old. And this, I don't believe, is a 10-year plan. I think it's much quicker. Maybe it's a 2-year plan. Maybe it's a 10-month plan. There's team members already that have over 500 customers already, so it can be done quicker. And all of this now is without having to sell one thing, without having to follow up and pester them, and without having to recruit one person. You're going to see some of the top earners in this business, in the industry of network marketing, of iBuumerang, that don't even have a team member. How? Because Holton's put together a model that's never been done before. And I'm only showing you the first product here. Wait till you see the second and third product. Now, if you're somebody out there that likes to go and introduce people and help them and build a team, and let's say you go and introduce maybe 5 or 10 people, and they all bring on maybe 5 or 10 people each, and you have a team of 50 people in the next few months. And those 50, we say, hey, we're going to teach you how to give out 10 Boomerang websites, which means now there's an extra 500 customers that they've brought to the company. One trip, $600 a year saving, your team of 50 make money. The company also pay you a bonus for your team members having success. And you would get paid here on this example of over $20,000 extra bonus, not even including what you're making off your own customers. When you take it to a team of 250, 10 Boomerangs, that's 2,500 customers that your team have brought into the company. They go on one trip a year, saving only 600, no more. Imagine if they went on more trips, that's even crazier. The bonus that you get for helping your team members is over $8,000 per month. I know footballers, sports people that don't earn $8,000 per month. And the great thing is you don't have to be a footballer. That's over $100,000 commission that you make, not even including your own customers. When you take it to Project 1000 that we have, 1,000 team members, just giving out 10 Boomerangs. That's an extra 10,000 people now that are customers in iBuumerang that you didn't even know. One trip, 600 a year saving. Your average monthly income is over $30,000. Yearly, over 400,000. And the was only giving out 10 Boomerangs. Imagine if they kept doing that every month. That's 10,000 extra customers every single month. Now, I've been involved in the network marketing industry. I built teams before, and teams have stopped doing the business as well. And normally when they do, so does your income. Well, imagine this. Imagine 1,000 team members that decide, you know what, I'm not going to do iBuumerang anymore. Okay? And they stop. Do you think 10,000 customers are going to phone up iBoomerang and say, hey, please cancel my free membership because I don't want to save on your products and services anymore? Of course not. So even if your team members leave, you're still going to get paid from the customers. I love that part. That is a breath of fresh air to me. And how Holton's managed to come up with this idea of creating iBoomerang is incredible. Now, I mentioned travel. What if there were other products and services that people are used to using? Now, the second product has already been released. How many of you on this call have a mobile phone? What if there was a mobile phone tariff called Boom Mobile that is able to offer competitive monthly tariffs that potentially we can save the same customers money? And every time they save money, you get paid. Well, that's happened. We have now launched iBoomerang's Boom Mobile with very, very competitive prices. This is available at the end of this year already. That's the second product. So if your customers are saving money on travel and they see they want to be paying a monthly phone bill every single month, and every time they purchase it, that they're going to be saving money, you get paid every single month. You have 1,000 team members that maybe save $2, half of that is yours, you make 1,000. Now that's the second product. When you take it to the third product, this is a game changer. Those of you that thought you missed the Uber concept, well, you have a second chance. Because there's a company called Vibe Ride, which Mr. Holton Buggs has acquired himself. He purchased this company. We now have our own rideshare. In America, there's Uber, there's Lyft, there's now Vibe Ride. And imagine your same customers that go on the travels, when they land, they get a notification, hey, your Vibe Ride driver is there. And whenever they use it, you get paid every single time. And not only that, we can now offer a platform to the drivers too. And these drivers potentially can make more money using Vibe Ride than they did using Uber. This is happening. This actually launches December. It's crazy, it's going mad. For those of you in the US, you have access to this first, and then we'll be going to different countries. So guys, make sure you go do your research on that ASAP. And that is only 3 products already, and we're only 2 months old. Can you imagine what we're gonna have in 2 years' time? It's exciting. Now, when you join the business, there's 3 packages to take out, which I'll share with you in a second. But more importantly, there's something called a dual team. Some people know this as a binary. It's important you know about this because if you've been introduced to this webinar tonight, to be able to come and have a look at this, the person that introduced you is obviously building a team. And they have 2 options when somebody joins: to place them on the right team or the left team, as you can see here. And it's first come, first serve on the positions. So the first person that I introduced that I put on the right has to take the blue position. The second person that comes in on the right has to take the gray and goes below the person in the blue, and actually help them with their team. So all of a sudden now, somebody that makes a decision today can get that position, may end up with people below them without even having to do anything there because they got in early. It's important you know about this because timing and positioning is key. Now, to get your position, there's a startup package, which is $49.95. Everyone has to pay this. You get access to 1 customer site. If you only have this, you can get 5 boomerangs to give out. You get 25% of referral commissions to Extreme Travel. You get access to the interactive I Decide presentation, which you can go and share with people if you don't feel comfortable presenting. And we get our own online management system. And should you only stay on the standby position to keep that position, there's a $49.95 monthly subscription. Now, there's 3 different packages to actually build this business. I love this part because it's affordable for people. When I was looking to set up a coffee shop, it was going to cost me tens of thousands. Well, here, the coach class in the green section is one-time $250. That is it. You're fully in business. What do you get access to? Hotels, flights, rental cars. When it comes to getting customers, you can give out 10 boomerangs and get 10 customers today. When it comes to making profit off of them, it's important you know you don't make 100% of the profit. You only make 50% of the profit because you're on the coach, but you're still in profit. If you're looking to build a team, you make 10%. And there's special luxury holiday experiences that are only available for our TSA members that when they go on general release, you're able to have access to them. One time, $250, that package. The business class in the blue section is an upgrade. You get access to the cruises as well. When it comes to giving out boomerangs, you can get 25 customers by giving out 25 Boomerang website links straight away. You earn 100% of the profit now from their savings. On the Jewel team, you make 12%. And on those luxury experiences, limited amount, first come, first serve, business class, get access to those 1 week before coach. That cost one time $500 fully in business. The first class in the red section is the package that I came in on. Now, why? Well, for me, I want hotels, flights, rental cars, the cruises, the week section, Airbnb style homes, the timeshares. I wanted to have access to everything, okay? Also, I'm a businessman. I understand that 50 customers is much better than 25. So I'm able to go and get 50 customers today by giving out 50 Boomerang websites. If I'm going to put 100% effort in, I get 100% of the profit. And on the Jewel team, I'm able to get 15%. You can get the most on the first class. Those luxury dream holiday experiences, when they go on sale, first class get access to them first, then business, then coach. Now, for me to be fully in business, it cost me $1,000 US. That's it. Not 10,000, not 100,000, $1,000 US. I have access to all of this and I can build it the way I want to build it. This is why I love this industry. Now, if you want to remain in business every single month, there's a monthly subscription. Now, anybody on this call that has a conventional business, and I can see that the chat's going crazy here, shout out to everybody. Anybody on this call that has a conventional business, I know that your monthly outgoings are pretty high. So when I say that the monthly subscription here is $99 a month, around $25 a week, I'm pretty sure most people with conventional business are very happy with that. But those people that have never had a business before, they don't quite understand what you get for $99 or $25 a week, or roughly a coffee a day. What do you get for that? I'll remind you, you get access to the platform yourself to go and use. Fantastic. You also are able to go and give this for free to people. If we were to charge them a monthly fee, do you reckon it would be as easy to get a customer if they had to pay a monthly fee? Of course not. Just like all the other companies, we're giving this for free. You earn when they save money. You can go and help people by showing them an opportunity to actually make additional income. When it comes to technology, and I love technology, when it comes to technology, the PRIB says, hey, I don't want you to sell or follow up. The technology is going to go and watch the customer and do it for you. Fantastic. When it comes to presenting, the I Decide presents for you. They know that the distributors or the TSA members maybe might not be able to do it. Don't worry, we'll do that. When it comes to websites, do you know how much 50 websites cost to give out? We've got team members that have over 500 customers. That's 500 websites. Do you think that costs over $99? Of course it does. Have access to all of this and you get more Boomerangs every month. So it's important you know what you get for that, okay? But they're the packages. Now, we come across three types of people in this business. Number one, if you're only interested in being a customer and getting a free website, excellent. You've just seen the numbers. We love the customers. Go back to the person who introduced you, let them know you're number one. If number two, you like the business model and you'd like to go and get customers, fantastic. We've got many people that are doing that. Go back to the person who introduced you, let them know you're number two. Or if you're person number three, like we are, and you want to build a team, and you want to go and get customers and maximize the opportunity, then make sure you go back to the person that introduced you and let them know that you're number three. So guys, my name's David Hunt, based just outside of London, the UK. I'm an Emerald Ambassador in the company, truly humbled and honored always to be able to present with you. If this is the first time you've seen it, congratulations. I can't wait to see you on this journey. If you've seen this a few times now, hopefully this has helped. And if we have just helped one person today on this call, then we know that we have done a good deed. So go back to the person that introduced you, let them know if you're number 1, 2, or 3. I can't wait to see you on this journey. Otherwise, I can't wait to see you on some of the most beautiful beaches out there. So sending love from you all. I always end this call with one word, and that is boom. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.